Hey everyone, this is Jack with Average Consumer, where we ask and answer 2 questions and we try to stick to those 2 questions. Is it worth your time and is it worth your money? And this week we're going to review something a little different. This week it's going to be reviewing a popular mod for the KSC75 headphone. And you probably saw my review on these headphones, calling them the gateway drug, essentially, for audiophile gear. For $15, $20, you just really can't beat the value you're going to get with these headphones and the detail that they bring to your music. Well, there is a community around just these set of headphones, and they're doing a lot of modifications. And if you're unfamiliar with a headphone mod, what it is that you are changing the physical characteristics of a headphone to change their sound quality. In this case, the sound quality is changed by drilling some additional holes in the diffuser. And the diffuser is that piece of plastic between your ear and the driver. So you can see here, this is the modified driver or the modified diffuser on my left earpiece on the silver headphones. And all of these, the round ones are the things that I've added. So you can see in the center I've drilled. In this mid-circle area I've drilled 4 additional holes. And then the exterior here I've drilled another 4 holes. And people have learned that that center piece is, the center area is treble. That mid section adds mids to the music, and this outside area adds some additional bass. I'm going to add some additional photos as we're chatting here because I think then it gives you a better and fairer representation of what I've been doing here. And including that, I will include some links to the show notes with the community and everybody that has far detailed. They'll even tell you what size holes to drill. And that's in a constant flux and debate. So take it with a grain of salt. But in the end, that's what's happened here. I do have 2 sets of headphones. I have the silver, which I've modified, and the black, which I have not. And I'm going to do my best to describe the difference here. So first of all, do I hear a difference? Yes, I do hear a difference, although in hindsight, I might have changed one thing. These are very treble forward headphones to begin with. They show a lot of detail to the sound quality as it is. I might not have drilled that middle hole because I think it actually adds just even a little bit more sparkle and possibly added some sibilance. But I could be just the fact that I'm not used to this new sound signature that this headphone is producing. Secondly, where it has definitely enhanced things is that I actually think these might be slightly louder than the black ones, and that makes a lot of sense. I've added quite a bit more open space for the driver to do its work. And where you definitely hear the difference is that it's provided a little bit more bass and a little bit more mids, making those just slightly more forward. I'm not going to say it's a huge difference because it's not, but it does add just that little bit extra to those areas where these headphones lack. So I guess I'm not going to say that's a bad thing. So what I'm going to do here is, this is something that I typically wouldn't do, especially with headphones, because your miles may vary because there's just usually too many variables here. The sound quality difference, for example, could simply be because these 2 sets of headphones have a different cable. It's really hard for me to know, although I'm probably going to mod the other set as well now, just out of curiosity. And if you're getting into modding, I'd rather mod and experiment on a $15, $20 set of headphones than, $150 set of headphones. So that being said, what I'm going to do here is I have some Creative Commons music, and I'm going to play that, and I'm going to hold these up to the microphone here. and hopefully you can get a fair representation of if you can hear a sound difference. I'm going to turn up my phone a bit louder than normal in hopes that you can hear something. I don't know. I've never tried this before, but I thought it would be a good experiment as well. You might want to put on your headphones, although now you're adding another variable between what kind of headphones you're listening to, my microphone, the cables. We're just adding all kinds of variables, and so our mileage may vary here, but I thought we'd give it a go. So we're going to start with the unmodded headphones first, and we'll go from there. And then at the end, I will try to provide my conclusion as to whether this is worthwhile or not. So starting with the unmodified. So, I don't know if you can tell, like, if there was any significant difference there or not, but in my case, I think there was enough of a difference to justify doing this type of mod to these headphones. If you are a little squeamish regarding physically modifying headphones, I completely understand, and it's really going to be to your comfort level and whether you want to attempt this or not. I might have mentioned already, but when you're removing that diffuser, you are getting awfully scary close to that driver, and that driver is extremely delicate. So if you rip it or puncture it or something, you've kind of ruined your headphones. I thankfully didn't do that to this first set, and I think in my world, and I would say it was worth my time. And in fact, I'm probably going to do it to the other set as well, because it's very low bar when it comes to this modification, and it's worth giving it. It was kind of fun to experiment. So in the end, is it worth your time? Yep. And is it worth your money? Well, you're the only one who can answer that, because $15, $20 for one person, it may not be as much of a hit as it is to others. I guess I would rather experiment with a $15 set of headphones than a $150 set of headphones. With that being said, I'd give the Kramer mod a try, especially if you want to bring forward a little bit more in the mids and the bass, which I do think that these particular headphones would benefit from. With that being said, if you would like to help me out, you appreciate what I'm doing here, like and subscribe, maybe even share this video with somebody who might be an enthusiast or is thinking about doing this mod. And I'm going to include all of the links that I'm referring to, including links to the community where you can find this Kramer mod, and there's this constant debate on how big the hole should be drilled, and there's even people who are removing the diffuser and placing different material there, anything to reduce that diffuser space between your ear and the driver. It's kind of interesting. And I will have some affiliate links for drop.com and AppSumo in the description as well. If you use those links, it will give me a little credit that I can use towards purchases on either of those sites and hopefully eventually buy something that I can review on the show. I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.